Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to listen to Mr. Dlamini from the EFF corruption case against McPherson. Let's take a listen to what is the problem. This is what sometimes makes me disappointed when it comes to politicians. It seems like corruption is just beating them left and right, top to bottom. If this is
We'll start with the case that you've opened against the minister. What's the basis for that case? What exactly are you charging Minister McPherson with?
No, thank you, Chloe, and greetings to your viewers at home. We have opened a case at the Pretoria Central Station, the police station there, against the Minister of Public Works, that we believe that is involved in corruption. Because the Minister of Public Works, he wrote a letter. Remember, he is executive authority. So under him, you still got the accounting authority, which is the DG at Public Works level. Then you've got entities, which part of those entities is IDT. That has got a board, it's got management, which is from a CEO to a CFO.
Yeah.
Because he's involved in corruption with a construction company called Lone Rock. He abandoned his all these structures that he's supposed to be communicating with as he's doing oversight on this entity. And then he wrote a letter to a staff member who's junior head of programs demanding payment of a company that is doing work with IDT.
Yeah.
So clearly it shows that you've got a minister who has abandoned his executive ethics code. He has abandoned everything else. He's involved in personal collection of monies that are owed to one specific construction company.
Yeah.
This construction company that has been given this project that moved from 164 million in 2019. Today we are sitting at 210 million. So you can see that this is a company that has been there and stealing money from IDT, and it got involved, and that's why I went to lay a charge that the police must investigate the matter, because it was brought to us by the staff there at IDT to say, he is a minister. There are different channels and levels that he could have communicated that, and then we can be able to respond. But he came demanding this, and he confirms it in the letter that he's not supposed to do that, but because of the pressure of whatever corruption is involved with, that's why he abandons every protocol, every governance structure that has been put there to look over those entities, and it goes directly to be the collector of money on behalf of the one specific construction company with an ITT that is operating all over the country with many service providers that are working there, but he's just working for one specific construction company.
All right, so let's deal with some of what is a letter that you say he confirms it.
Yes.
This is a response from his office. The spokesperson here of the minister is James de Villiers. And this is what he says. The issue of repeated non-payment by the IDT for services rendered by Lone Rock Construction was raised to the minister by the head of Project Management Office, and the name is mentioned there, Rudy Dix, who is from the presidency. This was in October of 2024. Lynette Barnes was indicated as the contact person at the IDT by Mr. Dix. Does that make sense to you, perhaps, as to the pressure, first of all, that clearly had been weighing on the minister's shoulders, that there is a message now from the Project Management Office within the presidency, and the name of the individual is mentioned there? Does that sway you in any way?
No, Chloe, it doesn't at all. Remember, he is a minister, and his duties and roles are outlined that he's an executive authority. It's not accounting. So even if there was a letter from presidents, which is the same grouping of corrupt individuals, even if that letter comes, there's no justification of why he would leave the DG, who's an accounting, to say, DG, my mandate does not talk to the issues of financial and operational responsibilities. I don't have that mandate. You are the DG of Public Works. please go and attend to this matter. Even when you get to IDT, you still get the executive at IDT. It doesn't call the CEO, it doesn't call the CFO. It goes straight to this individual who's a junior staff member to go and put pressure that I need to collect money on behalf of this construction company. So, so he cannot escape that. It doesn't matter what pressure you're getting as the head of that institution. There are protocols, there are governance structures that have been put in place by FMA and all other structures that says this is how we're going to conduct yourself. That excuse is an excuse that we've been hearing from all the corrupt individuals that have been arrested, that have been found wanting, that are running departments and say there was a pressure. Others, they even say, no, I had to sign a contract on top of a boot, making an excuse. This cannot fly. That's why we've opened the case and even taking this matter to the public protector.
All right. Just to be clear, that the presidency, Rudy Dix, I don't remember him being implicated in any corruption. So the language that this is part of the same group of individuals who are corrupt, I think we've got to be mindful of that. The minister himself, the one that you have just laid a charge against, I don't remember him being involved in any scandal. Perhaps this is probably the first one.
No,
but before you come in,
everyone that has been involved, they start somewhere, including this
and so these are allegations of corruption.
Yes, that's why we took it to the police, so that they can come back and make that determination to say this is corrupt, but there's a prima facie evidence. That email already puts him there to say, why would you leave so many structures? Look, and then go and look for a junior program manager to deal with the issue where you are chasing money for one specific contractor.
I want us to follow.
I think, I don't want to lie to you guys. One of the things I don't do in this channel is to be biased. You know, I don't like to be biased. Maybe because a party, it's a party that I like, African party, whatever, right? I am very, very not biased to any person. Doesn't matter. If you've done wrong, you've done wrong. And if your case, whatever you're trying to do as a person who is trying maybe to go to court, and if your case is shaky, you know, even though you want to take the person to court, if it's shaky, I will say that it's shaky. Okay? One thing that I am hearing here is the EFF, when they looked at things, okay, they find out that this guy who is the minister, actually, I don't know whether to say he jumped, okay, some processes or jumped some levels, right? And maybe went and actually ended up giving, maybe just for example, if that's the case, giving contracts to people that maybe, I don't know, maybe he felt pressure maybe to give to, or chances are, I can tell you guys, this is just my opinion, I believe that if you are a politician, that's why being a politician, it's not easy, okay? Now, when you become a politician, when you are a politician and you end up being a minister, a mayor, whatever, there's going to be pressures. There's going to be people who are going to come after you in terms of what they want, in terms of what they are looking for, okay? And unfortunately, sometimes it might be people, you know, that you can't resist. That means you cannot say no to them. And maybe just because you are there because of them, you know. That's what sometimes happens in politics, okay? Now, when I listen to Mr. Dlamini and he puts his point out and they talk about they checked and then he jumped some steps and this and that and ended up giving somebody what. In my mind, what comes in my mind is that I don't know about the case. I don't know if it's going to stand. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough. You know, because I did hear him actually in one of the interviews. He says they've got evidence, you know, of actually, of what actually they want to do. But when I'm listening to him here, I don't know if he did say that they've got some good evidence.
He goes and pulls one out of them, a white-owned construction company called Londrock, and we believe that there's enough evidence to show that his only interest is to say this company must be paid. And even
but from where I am hearing, okay, I just hope that they do, because it's going to sort of like I don't know whether to say expose them in a way of saying, you guys, you don't know what to do as a party, and you are just looking for small things that you can contribute into, you know. I'm not saying that that is the case, but if their case, it's not that strong, because from where I'm sitting, I'm not a lawyer, okay, but from where I am sitting, I don't know if it's strong, you know. Now, in all the ministers, trust me guys, in all the ministers, okay, there is that thing in the ministers' minds that it is there, that in anything you do, you have to favor certain people. That's what it happens, okay? And unfortunately, sometimes the people that you need to favor, it might be people that, as I already said, I think I'm repeating, okay? It might be people that you can't say no to. Maybe because they have made a point for you to be there, and maybe they have suggested you to be there, and maybe somebody has a company of their family member, whatever, they want you to give that contract to them to do that job or to do whatever. Okay? And when you look at the situation, you can see that there's nothing you can do. You are in a corner, you end up doing. And unfortunately, if it is discovered, it will be a corruption, because the way I understand, when you do, maybe there is a project, what you need to do in terms of who should be appointed, okay, you need to go through the process, which is to put the post out so that everybody sees it, and then people apply, and then you talk about it, and then you apply your mind on it, which one you should take and everything, and then you take that one that you have agreed with the DG. He is speaking about DGs. What is a DG? Director General. I will put it on the screen here so that you can read. What is their mandate? What exactly do they do? Now, I don't know, what do you think about that? For me, I don't know. I'm still waiting when they get to court. Maybe it will be strong. Maybe, you know, things will get better when they are arguing in court and stuff like that. But where I am sitting, from what I am hearing, I don't know, guys. I'm a bit here, okay? Anyway, tell me guys in the comments, what do you think about the story? You can also like the video. I would appreciate that. You have a fantastic day. Stay tuned in this channel. We will talk about politics, everything. And also guys, in some places where I'm making videos, I will make videos about making money online. That means I will show you some opportunities of which some of you are ignoring them. I don't know why. You don't want to make money, you don't want to generate money for yourself, but it's okay. I will keep on posting them and not get tired, okay? I hope I'm not confusing my algorithm, because I want to bring value to you guys, okay? In one way or another, because I cannot only talk about politics and tell you about politics every time, because we are not benefiting in anything, even if we talk about them. They are not paying us talking about them. So I think we need to find other ways where we can make money. Also, I can bring value, you know, to you guys. You have a good day. I hope you liked already. I hope you subscribed already. Love you. Take care of yourself. Shab shab bafet.